have a question for you. Under what circumstances do you think Russia will fire a nuclear weapon? Ever since the war in Ukraine began, time and again, we have come back to that question. In the last 2 years, Russia has held military exercises using nuclear-capable missiles. It has also tested a new strategic cruise missile that is capable of carrying nuclear warheads. I'm talking about Burevestnik. But the question remains, under what circumstances will Russia really end up firing a nuclear weapon? Financial Times claims to have found the answers. It claims to have managed to take a look at some leaked Russian files that are currently with Western intelligence agencies. And what do these files say? Well, they talk about the potential triggers or the potential situations under which Vladimir Putin will press the nuclear button. And here are some of the criteria. 1. An enemy incursion on Russian land. 2. Enemy landing on Russian territory. Number 3. The defeat of Russian units responsible for security of the border areas. Number 4. Destruction of 20% of Russian strategic ballistic missile submarines. Number 5. Destruction of 30% of Russia's nuclear-powered attack submarine. Number 6. The destruction of 3 or more cruisers. Number 7, the destruction of 3 Russian airfields. And number 8, the simultaneous hit on main and reserve coastal command centers. These are some, and I repeat, just some of the situations under which Russia reportedly plans to fire a nuclear weapon. The files reportedly summarize the threshold as a combination of factors where the losses suffered by Russian forces would, quote-unquote, irrevocably lead to their failure to stop enemy aggression. This situation, the files claim, is critical for the security of Russia. Let's just look at Russia's nuclear arsenal. As per the estimates, Russia possesses over 5,800 nuclear warheads, 5,889 to be precise. In fact, Russia has the world's biggest stockpile of nuclear warheads. Over 1,600 warheads are deployed on bombers and missiles. Some 2,800 plus warheads are in reserve, and at least 1,400 warheads have been retired. But experts say these warheads also are probably still intact. Who can give the order to launch these weapons? Putin and Putin alone. It is only the Russian president who has the authority to launch a first nuclear strike. In fact, the so-called nuclear briefcase is with Putin at all times, and experts believe that Russia's defense minister and the chief of the general staff also have similar briefcases. Which one of these briefcases has the nuclear button? Actually, these briefcases help the Russian president communicate with his military top brass and the rocket force. And as per reports, the suitcases have multiple buttons. There is a section called Command. There are 2 buttons in this section, a white launch button and a cancel button. Just a quick reminder, this information is reported by Russia's Zvezda TV channel. It claims that there is a special flash card that activates the briefcase, and once activated, the president can use the briefcase to send a launch order to the General Staff Command and Reserve Command units that hold the nuclear codes. And the order is then passed down different channels, and it is the rocket force units that fire the nuclear weapon. Now, coming back to the threshold, the Financial Times claims that a total 29 secret files have been leaked. These files were drawn up between 2008 and 2014. A lot has changed between then and now. In 2014, Russia invaded Ukraine. In 2022, it started a war with Ukraine. And it's been 2 years now. Surely, many of the estimates made between 2008 and 2014 do not apply now. In fact, last year, Putin said that there are 2 thresholds under Russia's nuclear doctrine. Number 1, an enemy nuclear strike. Number 2, if the very existence of Russia as a state comes under threat. Does not matter if it is the result of the use of a nuclear or non-nuclear weapon. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.